um,
Yeah,
and
man.
just calling from your phone.
Oh no, I signed up for the Burner app and like whatever
Burner?
state, yeah, whatever state I'm doing, you could get a phone number for 30 days for $5. But it's still not as integrated like your REI Reply where your text number and your call number is the same. This one is just the same area code, but I've been learning that the sellers haven't been able to keep track.
What do you mean?
I mean, when I call them, they can't pinpoint whether or not I was the one that I texted them anyway. So I just start from the very beginning: agenda, qualification, and close if need be.
Yeah, I think, well, I know like Justin had said what he does is, he sends out all those texts through the automated REI and then just calls from his Google phone or whatever it is, from Kansas City, you know.
Oh, okay. I
Doesn't
guess
even doesn't even refer to the text, It's but if it's a motivated thing and then just goes through that whole thing. So like he doesn't. I mean, I've heard him say this before, but then when I was thinking about it, when he was doing the call out the other day, he was talking about how he did send text. So I don't know, but I mean, yeah, I think it's just more of when you get a motivated seller or motivatish seller, um, or a good response, I guess you could say, to
yeah,
just call them and go through the process. Oh, it
yeah,
looks like it went out. What do you know? I'm getting messages now.
nice.
Hopefully people call me.
Yeah, man.
You got leads now.
Well, we'll see. Let's see what happens. Uh, not interested. Sorry, we're closing. Question mark, question mark, question mark. So I don't know what number it went out on, but we'll just give it a shot and see what happens. I'm going to make a call right now. It was supposed to go out on my Kentucky number, but I don't know. Only did like 15 hours. Like,
Hello.
oh, hey, it's Mark. I was giving you a call about or actually, my mom told me to give you a call about your house for sale.
Yeah, Mark.
How's it
Where you
going?
from, bud?
I actually live in California. Don't hold it against me. Um,
Oh,
but I'm looking for a place in Kentucky.
you live in California right
I
now?
do live in California, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like I said,
Okay,
don't
so
hold it against me now. I'm actually not that bad of a dude.
no, no. Now, what part of California?
I live in Northern California, about 35, 40 miles from San Francisco.
So what are you doing? Just relocating or something?
Now, my son and I are looking for a place like this to buy. Like the one you got in Henderson. It looks like a pretty cool place, and just want to see if I could ask you a couple questions about it, and see if it's a good fit, and if not, you could just tell me to go back to California.
Oh, okay. What's going on?
What's the has that been a rental for you?
No, it's flip property.
Oh, cool. So you're an investor then, huh?
Yeah, I'm
Right
an
on.
investor.
Okay, cool. So you're just trying to wholesale it?
No, not really wholesale. It's not really a wholesale. It's
Uh,
just the fact of the matter. I fixed it up. It's something that at first I was going to fix it up as a rental property to add to
uh,
my rental portfolio. Then I
right.
turned around and decided that I got too much going on because I got three other ones that I'm doing.
Oh,
So
right on.
I
Oh, dude, I gotta
decided
get
to
your
put it up for
name
sale.
because I might have some buyers. We might be able to JV on that maybe if you want. I got some pretty cool a pretty cool setup I'm working on right now. What's your name?
My name's Chris.
Chris. Um, yeah, shoot. So what do you think that place is? I mean, is that the 125? You think that's what it's worth right now, or
Oh yeah, yeah, probably a little bit more.
yeah? Okay. So do you do a lot of fix and flips, or what is that the kind of your gig?
No, that's what I do on the side.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So yeah, so what are you actually into, Mark?
Well, we do a lot of different things. Some wholesaling, a lot of creative stuff too. I mean, have you ever considered like doing like a lease purchase or anything on that kind of thing? Get your full, get your
Just really. just really depends.
Uh-huh.
What you got for me? Where you? You know, I'm in the car business.
Uh-oh.
Is what I do. It's what I do. But I do the rentals and fix and flip
Gotcha.
on the side.
All
So
right.
what's
So you're
up?
gonna out
Just
negotiate me probably,
cut
huh?
and dry.
No, I mean shoot, dude, we could figure out a thing to do. So 125. What do you think it would rent for? Any ideas?
Man, honestly, uh, between with that building,
Yeah,
'cause there's a big.
right. It looks nice.
I mean, the person who I bought it from, he was a mechanic,
Gotcha.
so he fixed cars and stuff in it. It's a heated and electric building, man. Pretty decent size. I've been getting a lot of calls on it because some people want to kind of set that up as a mechanic shop
Sure.
or detail
Sure.
or what I'm saying,
Uh-huh.
different stuff. So I got two ideas. If I was to do that, I could get two rents. I
Right.
could separate the building from the property and
Uh-huh.
rent that one, and also rent the house.
Right. Right.
So when doing so, you can kind of create two different rents.
Yeah.
But if not, if you just wanted to combine and rent the house along with the property itself, everything, you could probably get $9 to $9.50 a
Okay.
month.
So what if we did something like this? Maybe. So let's just say you got your 126. We throw 900 a month. Then maybe give you like I don't know, a couple $1,000, 3,000 or something like that, non-refundable up front,
Mm-hmm.
and then do like an 18-month lease purchase,
Mm-hmm.
and then cash you out in 18 months. So none of the 900 would go towards the purchase price; it'd just be straight money in your pocket. Um, and then the 3,000 is non-refundable. Take care of all the maintenance, any repairs, anything that comes up, and then
Mark,
get a good family in there and stuff.
so that's what I'm saying. So with the lease purchase and the way you want to set it up,
Uh-huh.
you basically want to get somebody in there and rent it.
Right. Yeah, it'd be a good family, and they would be the ones that would eventually be buying it, and then you would also, approve of any of that. We'd go through all our pre-screening and all that stuff beforehand,
Okay.
get them all
So
pre-approved.
do you have someone that's in mind, or are you just saying
I
just to
would
be able
probably be able to find somebody within a week or two, maybe a little bit longer. I
well
mean,
in
usually
that?
the way it works for me is it usually takes me about a week to build up some momentum. I got some other stuff going on in other places too. I just do this all over the country, but I have like one in Lincoln, Nebraska. I have another one in North Carolina. Just did another one in a different one in North Carolina. So, but this would be the
Yeah.
perfect place for that. And you get top dollar and you get some money per month and a little bit of money up front.
So Mark, question.
Mhm.
Taxes, insurance. You got to maintain some type of insurance on the property.
Right.
Um, and of course, all fix up and all that stuff. Person, you guys or whoever would be responsible for.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean that would be
Um,
the I don't know, 900. I mean, we might be able to go up a little bit on the rent too, possibly. Not a ton. It just kind of depends on what it's what I find is like when you try to get too much rent, that's like, because people's idea is, like we could maybe go up on the price a little bit, but when you want to kind of stay
right.
in the right
Oh yeah.
rental area,
Yeah.
otherwise, you're just pricing people out of the scene.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
I mean, it's the same thing with cars, right? Somebody will buy a freaking $60,000 car, but if they're only making a $500 a month payment on it, they don't really care about the price, right?
Oh yeah. Definitely. Yeah, because if you know what they paying that monthly
Right.
and not cutting just one check. So
Yeah,
they're more focused on that payment
exactly,
aspect of it.
exactly. So we could do something like that on there too. Well, why don't I do this, Chris? Maybe what I could do is I could just put together something and send it over to you, and then we could look at it. And it's okay to say no to you, but I mean, you sound like somebody that'd be really cool to work with, and we could figure out how we could work together and make something happen on this.
Yeah, I actually got like 6 or 7 of these things.
Oh, sweet. Let's do it on all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great way to make some money, and it's a great way it works out really well. So,
What question on the 18 months?
uh-huh.
So here's what I'm trying to figure out, Mark. So you get a pre-qualified buyer in there, right?
Right.
Or rent somebody to rent.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But during that time, do you get them pre-qualified to buy?
Yes. So sometimes, like for example, one I'm working on right now, I have somebody that has like she's got like a 590 credit score, so
Right.
not too far off, She's got a
Right.
couple things that we got to deal with, and so I'm putting her into a credit repair program, and they're just working on it over the next. That other deal is like a 2-year deal, so we're just working. She's got good income, she's got a decent amount of money down, and all that stuff. So she's just gonna work on her credit, and then get herself set up. I'll help her get set up with a mortgage broker and all that stuff, so that we know that.
Yeah.
He's going to be, because I don't want to put anybody in a property unless I know they have a really very high probability of eventually buying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because at the end of that 18 months, if they can't buy it, then you're stuck with that.
Right. So we want to make sure that they can do that. So yeah, why don't we do this, Chris? Text me over your email, and then I'll send you something over, just kind of a rundown of how I have an agreement that I use, and we can go through it. I'm not married to the contract or anything like that, so if there's something that you would want to change on it, or and we could just talk about it some more and see if we can make this work. And like I said, it'd be great to work with you. You sound like a great guy to work with. So.
Definitely, Mark. I'll send you my email, man. I'll go over that, and we'll just go from there.
Okay, that sounds good. Maybe I could touch base with you later on this afternoon. Would that work for you?
Yeah, I'm here till 7 as far as work.
Oh, okay.
I work on my phone.
All right, perfect. Yeah, I'll give you a call maybe about 4 your time.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
All right, awesome, dude. Thank you so much.
All right, buddy. Have a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was excellent.
Fuck, that was a pretty good one, huh?
Yeah, way to use the car payment scheme on his ass.
Huh?
I said I liked how you use how people make payments on a car and related it to.
Yeah, because he's a car guy and he gets it. Sweet, we got Vaughn here today. Vaughn, you need to come on and fucking tear it up, dude.
Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, you know what? I'm actually working right now.
Yeah, I figured you probably were.
No, yeah, but I would love to just hear what you guys got going on and just ingrain it in the brain.
Well, we may have a good deal. I just talked to this dude, and he's got like 6 properties. He's a car salesman, so we just negotiated a deal on one place, and I'm going to send him over an agreement, and then follow up with him at 4:00 today, his time. And
nice.
If he likes it, then we'll do him on the other ones. So that could be a good setup.
Wow, cash or creative?
No, lease option deal. Lease option deal. He's a creative guy. He's an investor too. So, but I don't think he's done any. He hasn't done any. Creative deals yet. He's more like a fix and flip guy. So yeah, that's it. That's a good start for me. That'll make my day. Make me feel like I got something accomplished today. All right, Alan, you got one? Maggie, still with us?
Yeah.
BRB.
Lauren, it's Alan. Hey, listen, I think we might be able to do something along those lines, but hey, real quick, if last time we spoke, you went from we were at 15K down. Is there any reason why it has to be 20 down this time?
There is some things that when we move out, yes, there is, because when we move, when we move out of here, some stuff needs to be paid off. Just we don't want to move into a bigger payment because we're going to rent until we build or find something that we like.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to pay some things off. I want to pay one of my cars off. I have 3 cars. I want to pay one of them off.
How much is that?
That one is 9.
Mm-hmm.
We want to pay our loans off.
How much is that?
That is 3.
Oh, wow.
And he has some other stuff. My credit cards are minimal. I think my credit card's 4 or 5. I don't know. That's all I put on. We're just wanting to pay off little stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're going to be going in, with the market the way it is, we're going into a ridiculously high payment.
Mm-hmm.
So that would also be taken care of. That would be putting money towards that payment if we paid that stuff off.
So I got 9, 3, 5. 3 plus 5 is 8 plus 9, 17 in debt.
Plus you got to have the first and the last month down.
Yep.
Depending on what city you live in. And rent right now is probably that's close to $4 grand put down just to move into a house.
How much you said?
That's probably about $4 grand to move in a house with first and last month's rent. Because rent here is like $1,700 to $1,800 in the houses that we're looking at.
17, 1,800. Woo! Okay. Well, good for you. Good for you.
That's not good. Well, that's why we're renting ours so low because it would be easy to rent. But yeah, you can look at some shitty houses on Zillow right now, and they're probably about
Gotcha.
$1,500, and they're horrible.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I appreciate you sharing what the obstacles we need to cross is. Let me get back to you and try to see if I can come up with an idea because everything else is good. It's just that initial upfront thing plus the repairs you got to make that's stopping this.
Well, here's the thing though. The repairs are paint and patchwork.
Mm-hmm.
It's paint, patchwork, and if you want to put updates, it's livable.
Gotcha.
It's got a brand new roof. It was put on. It's a 30-year roof with board roofing.
Mm-hmm.
So anything that happens in between those 30 years, they come and they fix it.
Okay. Out of the 3 debts you mentioned, which one is the highest priority?
Well, they're all a priority because I'm not going to struggle, to pay a house payment. They're all a priority. All that money will be focused into the house. We've made it a point to be under $100,000 debt.
Okay. So
we have our house, and then we owe, let's see, his Camaro Access, we have paid it down to 9. My Ultima he bought me, we paid it down to 9. And then I bought a new car, and I think I owe 19 more yet. So.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot. Most of our debt.
Okay. You.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought a new car.
Good for you.
When we go to start, I always pay cash for it. So when we go to start buying our house, my income would not matter if I didn't have lines of credit. So I had to start
Gotcha.
3 lines of credit.
You wouldn't consider putting one of the cars on Craigslist and maybe doing it that way, would you?
No, because I cannot get. I've worked in the car business. I'm a finance administrator. Yeah,
hey,
so
good for
you're
you.
not going to get. Yeah, no. One of them's a work car, one of them's a play car, and then the other one's my renting car. So that's what I do now.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you brainstorming with me here. Okay. Well, let me get back to you because this is a pretty big hurdle to overcome, and I don't want to make a promise into something that I can't do. So.
That's fine. That's fine. Like I said, I'm obviously not. We're not really in any hurry. If somebody did what we needed to accomplish, because that's what it's.
Okay. All right.
Our house is listed.
I got another call incoming, Laura. Let me call you back later, okay?
Boom.
What's that deal then?
Well, it was like they wanted $900 a month, 12 to 18 months. But then I was trying to get a number out of them as to what they would need up front. And then I finally found out what she plans on doing with all that upfront money. She got a bunch of debt she wants to pay off. So I'm like, wow. I don't know, but she's like, otherwise she wants 90 cash for it.
Huh.
What's it? What do you think?
It
Is that a
well,
deal or?
it's 115. That was a sold comp that I saw around there. Plus, it's too rural to go into a cash deal. I've done that before, trying to find buyers at a rural area.
Oh, lessons learned. Me too.
Yeah. Well, I really go by Nick's thing now too. I mean, I just did one recently in Oregon that was like that, and it was not even that. It's about an hour away from Portland. I thought it would be because it's a good deal. It makes sense. It's basically a 70%er,
Yeah.
and I still can't find anybody. I had about 4 or 5 people that looked at it, and they just went cold. So, and I think that Nick numbers of being about 90,000 people in a wholesale um, situation is probably pretty
Yeah.
great.
Because
I mean, unless it's
cash
like
price is under 80%, but if nobody's playing in that arena, then
it's
that's
tough.
that.
It's tough. It's just, and that's what we gotta. I mean, we've gone from we're learning, right? I mean, we're learning all the time. We just all learned. I mean, shit, dude, I've been doing this since 2003. I still make mistakes all the time, but sometimes I make the same mistakes over and over. I just get too excited that somebody says yes.
No, but I ain't gonna lie though. Like getting those under contract was a experience in trying to get people to sign, even though it wasn't really a deal back then.
Sure,
It was like,
sure.
oh, it was just that going through that motion.
Yeah,
Like, oh, there's
yeah.
so much
It
that.
goes. You go through that process, and then
Yeah.
you learn, and then you realize what you need to do better or next.
Yeah.
And then
True.
and we're all like, I mean, shit. I'm still learning. I love it. I'm like super super grateful that I get to learn all this stuff. I mean, I've had some pretty expensive. Uh, I've had a very expensive education from my failures. So that's why I'm like, I don't want to make those same mistakes. Keep doing the same shit over and over, like the insanity thing, right? So, yeah, that's why we've got all this stuff so that we can, help each other through this shit. So it works good. All right, who's up, Mag?
I'm going.
Right.
We all learning, baby.
Yeah. I have some cool stuff. I watched this like amazing Kobe Bryant thing this morning. I want to talk a little bit about.
Oh man, the Mamba.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, am I too late here?
Yeah.
You must have sold the house already, right? On 1341 Penrose Ave?
So this is, oh yeah, yes. That's still available.
Oh, it's still available?
Yeah.
Oh, must be my lucky day, man. Looking to buy a property as soon as today. Would you mind if I ask a few questions and let you ask me a few to see if it's a good fit?
What?
Would you mind if I ask a few questions and let you ask me a few to see if it's a good fit?
So what do you want?
I want to buy the property. Do you want to sell it?
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, my wife and I, we actually investors and we're looking to buy an investment property. Are you the owner?
Yes, I'm owner.
Okay, great. So just looking at, I'm checking at the house now. How long you've owned it and what's got you selling today? Looks like a pretty house.
This is a very good single family house.
Okay.
Three bedroom, three bathroom.
Okay. How long do you
You have big living room and kitchen. So that's pretty new. That was built almost 18 years.
18 years? Wow.
Yeah.
Why let it go now?
I'm retired. I want to travel. I have talent to live there.
Oh, it's a,
But I want to travel, so that I want to sell.
Good, good. Same here, man. I want to travel too, but I'm not retired yet, so haven't reached the golden age yet. So if let me ask you this: if I would be able to come to some good terms today, some good proposal, are you ready to let it go as soon as this week, or is there somebody that you need to consult with?
Yes, I can send you who can you call and who can take you to look at the house.
So, do you need to consult with someone, with your wife, or with your lawyer?
No, I have tenant to live there, so I need to let him know.
Okay, just gotta let the tenants know. Okay.
Yes, let him know.
How
And
how much are the rents around there? How much are the rents?
1600.
17? Okay, good, good. Is that undervalue or you think it can go more?
I don't know, but because that's good. That's good tenant. So I don't want to charge too much. I think keep the good tenant. That's good.
Are they performing right now? During COVID, the tenants.
Okay.
Are they paying right now?
You want to buy or you want to rent?
Oh, I want to buy as an investment, but I want to know are they performing right now? Are they paying rent right now or no?
Tenant can move out because his contract on the September.
Okay, so
if we can close on the next month. So the tenant will move out.
okay, so let's cut down to the chase here. How much you asking for the property?
Okay, I just increase the price because the market value is going up. So I can give you the price before I just update this week. I give you the price on the last time.
Okay, so you don't have a price in mind?
Yes, the market value is 210,000. That's the market value. But I can give you the 180. My list price is 185, 900. But I can give you the 182, 900.
Okay, so let me ask you this, before I go here. If I would be able to pay you cash, cover all closing costs, and no realtor's fees, what would be your best price?
The best price I did give you everything. I have to pay another guy who take care my house a long time, so that I have to pay him a few $1,000.
Okay.
So that's why. So that's the 100. Just 100.
Yeah.
That's good for you.
Yeah, that price might work for you. I don't think it's gonna work for me. But before I go, you wouldn't be open to do anything, creative, would you?
You don't need to do anything.
No, you wouldn't be open to maybe I would be able to rent it out from you for a couple of years and then cash you out towards the end of maybe 18 months.
Well, what I mean, I don't understand.
Well, maybe basically what I want to do is rent it out from you, and then towards the end of the term, we would have buy from you. I would have put a tenant buyer in there. They would have purchased the property.
Okay. I cannot hear you. Your voice is interrupted. So I'm driving on the highway now.
Okay.
So can Can you give me call back in 20 minutes?
Yeah, I'll give you a call back then. Okay. Thank you.
Call back in 20 minutes. Okay.
Holy shit.
You guys watch South Park?
Huh?
You guys watch South Park?
Yeah. He sounds like
Shitty food. What is it? What the fuck is the name of that place? The Chinese foodies
Oh,
guy?
yeah, Shitty Walk.
Shitty Walk, yeah. I was watching it last night. It's fucking cracking me up, man.
Dude, they push the boundaries.
So you're roboting, Vaughn. How do they get
My
away?
location.
How does South Park get away with that? I don't get it. For 20 something years too, you know?
Right.
Oh my God. The funny thing, me and my older son, like whenever we're down, like if something's not going right, we always send each other South Park quotes to get us laughing. So, right, I am gonna go. So, Vaughn, what are you working on right now, dude? You got your phone skills are super spectacular. I've watched you
Oh,
on
come
other stuff.
on.
No, seriously, dude. I
No,
mean, for
really?
fucking just getting going, yeah, you sound really great on the phone.
Thank you. Well, yeah, I'm technically just getting started. I've tried before, but now is like my third, go around and actually taking this serious. Because I was trying to do this right before COVID hit, and that whole thing just put like laziness in my mindset. And but I've been studying it for like 2 or 3 years, and just listening to you guys, Justin and Claude, and all of that. So, and thank you. I feel like my whole life I've kind of been an okay talker. So I feel like it's something I can get good at. And yeah, but I don't have any money to show for it yet. I'm still working on it. I got one I'm working on right now. It's a lease option. She wants 57. That's what she owes on it. I'm just trying to get somebody in there for 65. At ARV is around 81, 83. The only problem is there's some work that needs to go into it, like a new water heater and then hang a couple of doors. And then there's some cosmetic things after that aren't necessarily, I guess crucial, but I've already had a bunch of interest on people trying to get in there, and they're willing to do the repairs and all that.
Yeah. Just did one like that last week, actually. Somebody, what was it? It was a North Carolina deal. Needs some work, probably. I don't even know what it needed. I never saw it or anything. But these people just love this place, and so they put what did they put down? They had like 18,000 to put down. I had to give the seller 2,600. So I think we did 10. Yeah, that's what no, it was 12. I can't remember. Anyway, she's all, well, I need some money so I can fix the place up. Some money left over so I can fix the place up. So she's all, I got an RV, I can park it out front and then work on the house while while we're living here. And the sellers are just like, they're probably one of the coolest sellers I've ever met. The poor people, she inherited the house, and her grandfather lived there, and he was just like a nasty asshole person, and they had to evict him. And it took this whole deal took almost 4 months to go. Like I had to redo the contract 3 times because the time frame, went out. But they were just so happy to not have to deal with it. But they had to go down there and move all his shit out of there, and he's still moving stuff because there's a bunch of storage units or outbuildings, and all his stuff is back there. So he took pictures for me. This is one of those lucky ones too, because the first person that looked at it was the one that bought it. So
Wow.
yeah, gotta like that.
Right on.
But yeah, so your deal there is your deal there is that's a total. Where's that at?
Oklahoma, in Pauls Valley.
Nice, nice,
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah, I think it's doable. But some of the interest on it, like one guy said he could put 8,000 down, and he never went to go look at it. And yeah, I guess just organizing and orchestrating, getting people to see it, is just been a challenge for me.
Do you have a way? So Justin did
just,
a really cool. Justin did a really cool video on Monday about just kind of the steps and procedure, basically, for all that. The Monday show. So that's a pretty good one.
I think I missed that one.
Yeah, you should check it out because it's basically he has the whole steps and procedure of what you need to do after you get it under contract. So because the tenant buyers are a pain in the ass. Like I'm dealing the one I'm doing in it's no secret to anybody in this group that I don't enjoy that part, but I'm committing myself to to do it no matter what now. Like I'm probably going to take on we have two lease options going right now, and then if this one happens, we'll have who knows how many it'll happen through there. But just because it's kind of time consuming,
Yeah.
So and you deal with a lot of bullshit, so you got to weed out a lot of the flakes, and like you said, like somebody's got $8,000 and they don't go check it out, so. But anyway, yeah, check that thing out on Monday. And dude, if you could always hit me up too, my number's on the thing anytime, and I'll walk you through at least what I'm doing, and we could work together on it a little bit if you need some help. So,
right on.
Yeah, you're pretty damn close to getting that shut up money, and that's what this is all about, dude. Just getting that shut up money. Ring that motherfucking bell.
Yep. Cool.
All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. So building stairs today then, or what?
Yes, I am. Yep. Just back at it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, I was in construction for 25 years, so I know your shit. I've been out for almost a year, and I was thinking this weekend I might just sell all my tools.
Oh, okay.
So I have no way to get back in,
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a lot of fun for me. I'm still relatively new. I've only been doing this 2 or 3 years. But there's not a lot of stair companies down here in San Diego. And dude, I'm a part of some of the biggest, most immaculate jobs going on down here, and just some of these houses, dude, oh man.
Yeah.
So I'm so blessed, and that's why I feel even more so that I would do really good in real estate, just because I'm around homeowners, talking to them all the time, and
right. Practice all your stuff while you're doing all that. Just practice your communication skills, and you can do the whole guts thing, just talking to people about finding out, asking as many questions as you can, and seeing where they're at, and especially so I'm from Northern California, so I did a lot of stuff in Marin County, which is like one of the richest counties in the country. And so we were dealing in multi-million-dollar houses all the time. So I would always talk to the owners if they weren't assholes, because a lot of them were. But then there were a lot of cool people too, just ask them questions about how they did it, how'd they get here, and
Yeah.
And then most of the time when you're able to do that, people like you because you're showing interest in them, So it's kind of a just taking what you're learning through this stuff and using it in life all the time too.
Yeah, always practicing. Yeah, because like Claude says, right? You're always selling, right? And life is sales. You sell your dog, you sell your your family.
Yeah, I'll sell my dog. Anybody want to buy my dog? I don't want to go there right now. My dog is. I love my dog, but he's not really my dog, but he is now. So, okay, I'm going to go. Vernon, what's up? Was that really you? You still on the shore?
Please leave your message for
Oh, this is a good one too. Alan, you got one?
All right, done it.
Please leave your message for
Oh,
I know, total awe. Let's see, what do I got here? What does something creative mean? Is that the person? That's a good one to call, don't you think? What does someone creative mean?
you have reached mailbox number 270.
Oh, hey, I wanted to just talk a second about that killer Kobe Bryant video I watched this morning. It was like super cool.
I want to see it.
So I wasn't a big Kobe Bryant fan because I'm a Warriors fan and he's a Laker and all that stuff. But as I grew to know more what he was all about, I really, really, loved his everything. But he was talking about um, basically, being just uh, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Um, just going. So like he was talking about in it, like his training regimen was like he would wake up at 4 in the morning, go and work out from like 5 to 7, come home, have breakfast, do whatever, then work out for then go back to work. And so anyway, through his whole day, by the time he got to 8 o'clock at night, he had already had like 4 workouts, right? And he knew that everybody else was they get up at 8 and they go and they work out at 10, and so they only did 2 workouts in a day, you know? And so, the work ethic that he had was like unbelievable, So, and that translates really into life too, like being able to put and and to be on that schedule, like to be on a schedule. Justin talked about that on Monday too, quite a bit about the schedule thing, and um, we all have to deal with like these um, distractions, right? So I had some crazy distractions over the last like 3 months, man. And for the most part, I'd say I've stayed pretty solid with it. But these life distractions, we all have this. What Alan had COVID, like that's kind of a big distraction, um, and to be able to stick with uh, your schedule and your program, man, that's how you freaking make it happen, you know? So, and Mag has been amazing. He just hits me up like every day, dude, you getting on? Dude, you getting on? Dude, you getting on? And it's like that whole accountability thing too, which is I talked about that before, man. Like we have this awesome opportunity to be accountable to everybody and, help each other out and to get, make sure that, you know, we're doing what we say we're going to do, and I want to build that, build that even more now, like now with all the heavy duty distractions that I've gone through over the last couple months, and I'm like, this is it, man. I want to make this, I don't want to, I am making this, you know, a 100% commitment to having the freedom that I want and the things to be able to do the things that I want to do and be able to help you guys and you guys help me. So, you know, I want to make sure that listen to that kind of stuff that was on that video today. Let me see what it's called, just in case you guys want to check it out. I can't get it on my computer, unfortunately.
Dang.
But but if you guys want it, I can email it to you too. Let's see, it's 30 minutes that will change your perspective,
Yep.
Brian. So, and it totally changed my perspective in actually less than 30 minutes. In 27 minutes and 24 seconds, completely changed my perspective. So I went out to go play basketball this morning with Connor, and I got my ass kicked. So, yeah, Vernon, you're right. Life does get in the way, man. So it's like, how do you do that? I'm curious to hear what you guys do to when life does get in the way. Like, how do you deal with that? Like, what do you do? What's your mindset when life gets in the way? Like, how do you keep on track? Has anybody got any good input on that?
Um, the sun will
Yeah,
rise
man.
tomorrow.
Go, Vaughn.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just you got to be appreciative for what you know you're appreciative for right now.
Right. Boy, that's so true, dude. That is so true. Like I've been, I'll tell you, like this morning, I'll give you a great example of that. So I have really been trying to work on every morning, writing down as many things as I can that I'm grateful for, like so like this morning I was not in a great mindset, but then I got my ass kicked in basketball, so that like, made it even worse. And then I came over to Connor's house and I'm oh fuck it, that's right, I gotta just write down what I'm grateful for. And I wrote down, I mean you can kind of see how many things I wrote, this is like all my gratitude stuff right here. Changed my whole freaking mindset, man. Like completely just by writing down what I'm grateful for, and it's like stupid stuff. Like, man, I'm kind of grateful for this Lion King, coffee mug. It's got some good coffee in it. So it's like, those are, it's so important, man. It's like just, just amazing how it changes your mindset when you start, because what it does is things change when you look at, if you change the way you look at things, things change, right? So,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, I think it's vibration too,
absolutely.
because when you're practicing a vibration that you want, when you're appreciative for something, you ingrain it more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I so agree with that. So agree with that. So yeah, that's good stuff. And like I'll tell you, yesterday Justin did. I don't know if you guys saw it, but he did it's day 60 of his 100-day thing.
Yeah.
Pretty funny actually, but it's really good, man. He talks about Frank. So I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but
Yeah.
that's one of the things that um, everybody goes through that one way or another. You get the talking in your head, you get the Frank in your head that's telling you you suck and telling you you can't do it and telling you, you're not worth it, you're no good, and you gotta like can't let Frank occupy space in your head. You got to get that freaking guy or that girl out of your head, so
It's hard, man. It's hard.
it is. It is, but what's hard about it too, especially is like I don't think we even realize it's going on a lot of times.
Yeah.
It's just um, it is just happens. So you really have to like pay attention. Like continually because I had this when Connor was young, he was, a pretty I would say rebellious kid, and he had some went through some hard times and stuff. And so at the time, I was talking to him about the good person on the shoulder and the bad person on the shoulder. When people talk to you or when your mind talks. And I did the analogy of it was like the analogy was the good person is on the left. So he's right-handed. I said the good person is on the left, or the good thing that's in your mind is on the left-hand side, because it's harder to always do the good stuff. You've got the person on the right-hand side, or the thing in your mind, it's the devil or whatever it is you want to make of it. That's easy. So like for right-handed, doing anything, like just say, for instance, playing basketball, dribbling with your right hand. If you're right-handed is easy, dribbling with your left hand is not, So the analogy of what that thing's telling you about, you need to do this or you need to do that. On the good side, it's a little bit hard. It's like being your left hand. On the bad side, it's easy. So it's easy to say, I'm not going to make those calls today. I'm going to sit around and watch South Park and take a ball hit, or whatever it is, um, that kind of stuff. So it's like that's the right hand because that's easy, right? So
Yeah.
you do what the left hand is harder. But the thing of it is the right hand, the thing that's easier, doesn't make you feel better. It makes you feel like you haven't accomplished anything. When you do what's hard on the left hand side, then you feel good about it. It's like if I can beat Connor on a left-handed dribble and shoot left-handed and make the basket, then I don't even care if I win the game, because it felt so good to be able to do what was hard, So Vernon had asked me on the chat how to get my son to come aboard in real estate investing. That's a good question. I've been doing it for a long time, so he's seen me doing it, on and off, and he was kind of in a place where he was going to college. He got into a 4-year university and then decided that he didn't want to do it after the first semester, and so he was kind of in this place of not knowing what he was going to do with his life, and he's 20 he's 22, and kids that age or people that age it's a really tough time for people in that, really in that whole 20s age group. How old are you, Vaughn?
I'm 26.
Yeah. So, my other son's 24 or almost 25. So, that age group, you're in that age group where it's like kind of hard to figure out what you're going to do, and just the way everything is. And, it's not an easy time, like when I was that age, it was like everybody just went to work, like that's what you did is you went to work.
Yeah.
And, now it's like, it's pretty easy to just not do that, So anyway, he was looking for something else and I said, hey, well, why don't we start working together on this stuff? And then he started learning and, really liked it, and there's been a lot of ups and downs for him, but he's like really, now he's in a position where he has to pay rent and him and his girlfriend are going to move over to San Francisco, and to get a freaking 1-bedroom apartment in San Francisco is like $3,000,
Yeah.
so he's got to freaking make some money to do that. So his focus is like on now. So and the cool stuff is he doesn't come on the stuff very often, every once in a while, but he does listen to it all the time, and he's always learning and listening and learning and seeing how everybody else, being associated with all us, because it's like you are who you associate with, right? So he is associated from afar, I guess, but he's learning every day, and he's doing amazing things. I wish he would get on the call lab with us, because his calls are like amazing right now. He's gotten really good at it. So, yeah. So Vernon, what's up with your daughter? Is she interested in maybe getting in real estate, or?
What you said?
I said, is your daughter interested in maybe getting in real estate too, or at least looking at it?
I have her doing certain little things right now.
Cool. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I'm super blessed and lucky that I get to do that, so myself, no doubt about it. So
Right.
Yeah, yeah. It's
I tell that investing is always going to be needed, even if you're making $150,000. You're still going to have to know how to invest.
absolutely, absolutely. You know, like having this stuff too. You know, there's so many other things involved with. There's a lot of like really cool things coming up here in the group overall. That's going to be happening here in the next few weeks. But one of the one of the main things is like our group is like we're real estate and more, right? Like it's not just real estate. It's like there's a lot more to this whole group that um, that we get to do together and learn from and the relationships. And talking about maybe I'm in a spot right now where I can pretty much do and grow wherever I want. I'm gonna probably move out of my place. I'm thinking, shoot, man, I might as well just drive around the country and go see all you guys. I could go down to San Diego and then cut across up, whatever, and just do the shut up money tour, man.
Dude, that'd be cool, man. Then
I
then my
know.
brother could beat you at basketball or
Oh,
whatever.
sweet.
Like
Yeah,
how
my,
that's
my
saying.
brother's name is Connor too.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. Does he
Good.
does he spell it with ER or OR?
OR.
Yeah, same with mine.
Oh, right on. Right on. How old is he?
He's 23 now.
All right, cool. I'll take him downtown, dude.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. All right, cool. So, hey, we're about ready to kick off here. We've been going for about an hour, and man, I love you guys so much. You guys, Vaughn, I really appreciate you coming on today. It's really great to have you, and
Oh, thank you.
Mag, Alan, and Vernon. You guys are the freaking dope dudes. So, you know how to get a hold of me if you need anything, and kick some ass this weekend, and let's make it happen.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Take care, man. See you next week.